before we stretch, okay? This is an advanced stretching class. It is designed to really help aid with your more intense workouts throughout the week. I'm going to start teaching a cardio work dance fitness class tonight in person, which is kind of crazy. Here, from here, let's just open up those side lunges, open up the hips, feet are parallel. And we're just sinking back and down, back and, oh, my hips are cracking. There are some kinks to get out today. So just side to side. But yeah, so I'm teaching an in-person class. I have this ridiculous looking plastic face covering that I'm going to wear so that people can still see my mouth when I'm, teaching the dance class. Sometimes you have to give some nonverbal cues with your face. And so it's these glasses with like a plastic face covering. It looks insane. I'm sure you've seen them, but I think that'll stay on my face when I'm working out tonight. But the point being, this stretching class is really designed to help aid with those workouts. So if this is all you're doing today, no worries. But kind of stack those classes on the day before and the day after so that you can really use this to your advantage. Once you're loosened up and you're stretched, you can really add some intensity to the next workout that you do, your cardio and your strength. I'm just going side to side, opening up these hips, feet are parallel, side to side, booty's back, chest is still lifted. You can also put your hands on your thighs. So it is a little slower paced. It's kind of that agonizing, force yourself to do what you know is good for you type of class. Because if we don't stretch and recover our muscles properly and long enough, then those workouts that we're going to do before and after this, they're just not as powerful. So let's make those powerful workouts even stronger. We're going to build up some heat at the beginning of this class to get our muscles nice and warm, so then we can get into the stretches a little bit deeper. And I know we stay in these moves a little bit longer than we'd like, but it's because that's where the magic happens. Okay, we're going to hold positions a little bit longer. We're going to open up our body. We're going to warm up the muscles, and then we're going to stretch them deeply. And then you're going to leave this class and you're going to be able to go kick butt with whatever strength or cardio workout you have planned for the rest of your week. All right, give me 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Keep your legs wide, arms out to a T, shoulders away from your neck and chin, flat back, chest forward, forward fold. Keep those hips back. Hips are being pulled towards that back wall, but then can you kind of shift your weight a little bit to the front, the balls of your feet, so that you can feel that stretch in your hamstring. Take your neck, elongate that spine, eyes to the ground, and then forward fold 1 inch at a time, all the way until you can get a nice resting pose. If you need to give yourself a generous bend in your knees to start, do that. You can also add a pillow or a block or something in the middle. We're going to stay here for a little bit. I want you to really concentrate on shifting that weight to the front part of your foot, the balls, almost like you could lift up your heels, but you're not quite, because they're serving as a nice little anchor. And then I want you to slowly breathe. You inhale that breath, exhale, melt into the pose a little bit deeper. Inhale, give your joints, your spine, everything, give it breath, give it space. And then with your exhale, you use that space to fold deeper into the expression. Keep staying here for about 30 more seconds. You can hold on the outsides of your legs. You can hold that big toe. You can have your arms come through the back. Whatever floats your boat today. Hold for 30 seconds. Feel that hamstring stretch. Breathe deeply. Inhale.
Exhale. Inhale. Sink just a little deeper into that pose. Exhale. For 3, one more inhale. Exhale, 2, and 1. Hands to center. We're going to toe heel our feet to the center. Nice bend in your knees as you come through. And then we're going to gently roll it up one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders and head are the last thing to come up. Roll those shoulders back. Roll them forward. Get to the end of your mat. Inhale, reach up. We're going to build that heat for just a few minutes. Forward fold. Pedal out those legs for 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out super duper slow. I'm talking like 1 inch at a time. Slowly enjoy passing through down dog. Walk out into a full plank. You can rest your knees to a modified plank. We're going to hold it here and tuck in everything we got, okay? We're going to hold it here. Feet are flexed. So that means that your heels are not below your toes like this. They're actually right on top of those toes, okay? You see the difference between this kind of extension in my feet and this kind of flexed, like flat bottom foot? All right, so start there. We're going to go to our hands, press away from the mat. Use your pointer finger and your thumb to push away from the mat. Elbows have a slight bend. Wrap those triceps towards the center of your body. Tuck in that core, that lower belly, glued to the spine. Squeeze those glutes, those quads, those calves back to the feet, flexed. We're holding it here. And we're breathing. We're breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it back up with your hands meeting to your feet. Slowly roll back up. 1 shoulder roll. Inhale. Reach up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. This time we walk out to a plank. We hold, and then we take that right leg, lift it up to the sky. Give me 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Those are just straight up to the sky. You're getting the back glute, booty part, and come up to a low runner's lunge. Runner's lunge, meaning that both of your arms on the inside of your right knee. If you need to toe heel that right foot to the edge of your mat, you're going back and forth. Oh yeah. Breathe here, okay? You gotta breathe. Hold it here. Plant your hands back on the mat. Lift that leg up, swoop it back around the plank. Left leg goes straight to the back. Can we pulse it? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up and around on that left side. Left leg is wide. Arms are straight down underneath the shoulders. And we're going back and forth. Opening up those hips, that front part of your right, top part of your leg, that hip flexor area. Oh, yeah, that's good. Okay, press your hands against the mat. Lift that left leg, swoop it back to a plank. Just for fun, give me a shoulder tap, and then we go back up to standing. And roll it back up. I know we're building a little sweat, but those muscles get a deeper stretch when they're warm. Walk it out to a plank. Lift it up, flex that foot, and we lift. 10, 9, 8, pulse it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift and up around to runner's lunge. We're building on this. From here, we're gonna drop that knee, flip that toe.
Option one is just to come up here, and then you can really focus on that left hip flexor and bend deeply into the stretch. If you want to get that quad stretch, you should have your strap handy. You can either reach back and grab that toe if it's accessible to you. We're doing opposite arm grab here. If not, you can always hook a towel or a strap like you're lassoing, lassoing a bull. Oh yeah, we got it. And we pull it in close to our glutes, our sit bones. Pull in, even with, if you can reach that foot, sometimes having that strap gives you a little bit more leverage because you can pull your arm up here, make sure that right ankle stays under your right knee. Mine had gotten a little bit close to the center. I need to make sure it's square. We pull that knee in. All right, here's the worst part. Normally we would just get out and go to the other side. Not in this class. We're gonna hold it. It's gonna kind of hurt, but it should be a good hurt. I'm gonna say this once and I hope it sticks. I'll say it again a million times. There's a difference between a muscle pain, like a discomfort, and a muscle pain that is a hurt pain. Discomfort is okay. Discomfort can sometimes be good. Pain, shooting pain, aching pain, joint pain, not okay. If your body is telling you I'm in pain versus, oh, this is uncomfortable, but I can breathe through it and I can make myself stronger because it's not hurting my body, be aware of the difference. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Sometimes you can feel it after a workout. If it's muscle related, your muscles just feel stronger and achy, maybe a little tingly, sometimes a little shaky, you know, that's fine. If you're having trouble walking or doing something that's a normal activity after this class or after a workout class, that might be a sign that you should talk to a professional. Okay, listen to your bodies. I'm sweating from this position. Y'all, we're just sitting still. This is hard. Breathe. We're gonna do 3 more deep breaths. Try to pull that heel a little closer to your glute. Breathe. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. 1 more. Exhale. Gently release that bind. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna push up away from here. We're gonna go back to plank. We're actually going to rest in between the legs because that was such an intense stretch. Go back to plank. Come back up here to a forward fold. Roll up before we get into the other side. How about this one? Did you feel it there? Did you feel this leg? Even though the other one was being pulled back, that standing knee also gets work. So I'm gonna move my hips side to side, stretch them out so then we can do the other side. Woo, yeah. Are you feeling it yet? Just a little bit. We'll get a little deeper. Okay. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Feel this pose here. Is it getting any more flexible for you? As you get warmer and as you keep coming to all these classes, you know, I never used to actually be able to touch my toes. Like growing up, this was about as far as I could get, especially on my left leg. My right leg, sometimes I could do that, left leg maybe right here. And with yoga, bar, strength, cardio, getting into fitness, like all of a sudden, your flexibility is affected. So every time we come here, as we keep coming through this the next few times, just give yourself a little tug. Maybe reach behind your calves and pull your nose a little closer to your knees, even if you have to bend your knees a little bit, just see. I feel like throughout our whole life, we have the opportunity to become a little bit more flexible. And I did not know that was true. As a kid, I'm like, I'm just not a flexible person. No flexing for me, past the old ankle. And I was a dancer too, and I still couldn't do it. It wasn't until I became an adult and got into yoga, honestly. Yoga, bar, you know, all the other stuff. But I think yoga in particular, stretching, like actually purposeful stretching, dude,
Makes you stronger. Lift that left leg. Pulse it. 8, no, 10. Now, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it up and around.
This is the one we did last time, wasn't it? Or was it? Y'all, what did I do? I got so distracted. No, I think it was, we're good. We're good. That's what it was. We did the opposite. I was like, I didn't reach the high breath. Crazy talk. We're good. We're on the right side. I was thinking I grabbed that leg already, but that's not true because we went opposite. So I'll be grabbing that from the side. Okay, so you're here. You can stay here. We put ourselves up to our standing knee up here, and you can stay here too. You can have that foot at the back pointed down. Sometimes people like the flex foot for more support. I personally like the ankle down because it feels a little better to me. All right, hips are square, shoulders square. If you feel like getting that strap or reaching around to that back foot, then we hold. Ouch. Look at your alignment with your ankle in the front. Make sure it's underneath that knee. Make sure your wrist is underneath your shoulder. And you pull that right heel to your booty. And it should not hurt that knee. If so, maybe you need to move a little bit more on the top part, that fleshy part above your knee. My right knee sometimes gives me trouble, but I find that when I stretch the muscles above it and below it, my quad, my calf, and I really concentrate on strengthening my glutes. I'm gonna get into this. I hope you're in it. If you're fumbling around like me, let's get in it, because we're gonna hold it too. All right? Oh man, here's what we're gonna do. Get in that pose. I'm gonna get in there one of these days. See, I told you, sometimes the sides of our body don't cooperate. So I'm gonna actually put a loop in my strap, right? And we're gonna do this right. There we go. And I don't love it. I don't love this stretch. But dang it if I don't feel so much better after it's done. Just keep breathing. I'm sweating. It's a lot of work. A lot of work to stretch. Who knew? Your body's actually doing the effort. You actually have to put forth effort to stretch. And sometimes we make it a lazy thing and we don't get the full benefits of a good stretch. And I'm here to tell you that it is gold. That stuff is gold. It's so good for our bodies. And when we don't do it, I at least hurt myself. I don't think that working out without purposeful stretching is good for my body. Well, thanks for joining me in this painful experience. Breathe into it. Let's pull that heel 1 inch closer for these last 3 breaths. Release. Good work, you guys. Good work. All right, press into a runner's lunge. Lift that left leg back to a plank. Hold that plank, and then lift those sits bones and walk back to a forward fold. Holy moly, how do we feel? Roll up, inhale, 1 more round, and exhale. It's not gonna be that painful. Roll out to a plank. Bring that right leg up to a runner's lunge. Reach and open up that arm to the right. And now from here, let's engage that core, okay? Strengthen that back leg. If you feel like you need to go on a little kickstand in the back, put that knee to 90 degrees, okay? Otherwise, straight leg. And then we're gonna use our side bodies, our core, strengthen up through those arms, and then tick-tock our way up to a revolved lunge. Nice. I see you. All right, reach forward, inhale, exhale, twist back. If you're on your knees, have this right here as a little support. Getting that nice side body opening stretch. Hold it here for 3. Really feel that opening on that left side body. 2, 1, back to revolve. Swim that arm up to the top. Take that leg, swing it back to plank. Give me 2 shoulder taps. And then lift that left leg up. Runner's lunge. Runner's lunge. I'm gonna twist to the back, okay? So if you're on your knees, you're here. Okay, we're gonna go over here. Otherwise, take it up. Into that wide open arm on the left. Spread those wings, easy twist. You've got to strengthen that back leg, tighten that back leg, tighten those side bodies so you can get that lift while holding that stability in the center. Hold here, revolve. Reach forward, lean back. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Swim your arms back to center. Push away from the mat. Hold it in a plank. Give me 2 shoulder taps. Tap, 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 tap. Lift those hips. Roll it back to a forward fold. And 1 vertebrae at a time. Back to center. Beautiful. Grab a sip of water. We're gonna move on. Hopefully you have a little bit of heat inside your body. Okay, we're gonna get that strap again. And we're gonna do some balancing exercises. So if you have the opportunity to put a loop, you can do that. Otherwise, if you're just using a towel, we're eventually going to get here and here, okay? But we also have a sitting option. So one thing that we're gonna do is start with just, you know what, knee to chest. So your option is to sit down and do these moves seated on your butt. Pull your knee to chest. And then we're gonna actually tuck in this leg for a forward stretch and then a side stretch. If you want that core engagement, we'll do all of these standing, okay? Either one works. We're gonna do some single leg isolation. Okay, so if you're sitting, just lift your foot up high enough off the ground to get a few ankle rolls here. Pull that knee to chest, and then try to pull it a little bit outside of that center midline. Open up that hip, forward and back. Good. Okay, so from here, if you don't want to strap, if you feel super flexible today, you can just grab that big toe and we'll end up straightening it and holding it here. All right, if you have a towel or a strap handy and you want to get a little extra support, you can always wrap that strap around your hand. We're going to get that knee up to the chest, but we're going to make sure that we're not getting wonky on that hip. And so that means the hips need to be right here. Okay, inhale up. Okay, we're lifting from that standing leg. That standing leg, that foot has to be spread wide on that ground. Sprawl out those toes. Give yourself a little wiggle room here so that you can keep your shoulders over your hip as you extend that leg straight. Sometimes it's nice to use a towel or strap because if you're holding onto your toe, sometimes it's easy to like get out of that alignment up here in the torso and you're reaching and you're just like not quite in that beautiful L shape that you can be if your hands are further away from your foot. So if you're sitting down, we're here. Okay, we're still just lifted. in our body. Your left leg can be wherever you want. I think you'll probably get more stretch if it's somewhere up here tucked up. All right, but mine's still a little sore, so it feels a little better to me to be standing to straighten out that muscle. All right, so we're gonna hold here, breathe. So much of strength comes from balance. Woo! Balancing can trigger those muscles, those stability muscles in such a unique way. You are beautiful. You can do this. The standing leg might get a little weak. Just put some fire into it and say, we got this. All right, now make sure that strap is in both arms, one hand holding both straps. Take it slowly out to the side, okay? Hips still stay square. This is tough. That standing leg is on fire. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, breathe. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Came out early. All right, hips and hips. Okay, next we go. Left knee to chest, left knee to chest. I think I'm opposite of you, so if you did your left just then switch to your right. The opposite leg. All right, take it a little bit out to the side, open up those hips. Woo, squeaky, squeaky. Okay, hold it in tight, and then you can get that strap around the foot, or grab your big toe, or get a towel, or if you're sitting, reach that opposite leg out long. Now, what did I do with my hips? I lifted them, clock, kick them back into gear, like headlights on a car. You want that, those hips going on a straight line. I see that message. I don't know what it says, but I see a bunch of hearts. So whoever you are, I love you too. I'll see you in a minute. Breathe. Bye-bye, Aldine. Breathe into it. And take the straps in one hand, slowly open up to the side. We got this. We totally got this. Oh, we don't got this. We got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Release. Wonderful, wonderful. We have just a few more minutes left. We're going to go back here to tabletop, wrists underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips. Wag that tail. Oh yeah, we've been working those hips. Let's work the shoulders. Open up that chest a little bit. We're going to inhale the left arm super high, easy twist, and then thread that arm underneath the right. And then we're going to put our left cheek on the mat. Okay, this is gonna get that outside of that left arm. Wiggle yourself over top of that bicep. Find the area on that bicep and your deltoid that needs some love. You can almost imagine your gravity acting like a tennis ball on your muscle, okay? So shift and move until you find a place, and then sink your body onto that outside of your shoulder. Your cheek is giving you some support so that you can use your torso, your chest, to push in to that upper deltoid. You also get a little bit of a spinal rotation here. If you want an extra twist, you can take that right arm up and around, but sink into that top part of your arm. You can use it as a massage if you use gravity to kind of roll onto the correct part of your deltoid. Breathe here for 3, 2, and 1. Reach up and back. Open up that arm. Beautiful. Now, I want you to sink your hips back into child's pose. Reach your arms out and then thread the needle again and see how that kind of changes the
stretch. So your forehead's to the ground, your arm is threaded, and your hips are back. That kind of gets like a stretch on that muscle that connects, you know, the upper part of your shoulder to your bicep. Hold it here for 3. You also get that nice stretch on the right side of your body because you've got the downward dog arms now. 3, 2, 1. Release. Back to tabletop. Other side. Tabletop. Okay. Reach up. Easy twist. Bring yourself through and then massage that upper deltoid with your gravity. You can sink your chest into that arm. Add the optional bind. Keep those hips high. Good. Inhale, reach up. And back to tabletop. Reach back. We're going to thread the needle with the child's pose. Reach through, forehead down, not your cheek. And you can kind of take those left fingertips and crawl them further away from your face and closer to your ears so you get that nice side body stretch on the left. Hips are back. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Release. Hips go high. Downward dog. Walk yourself up to a forward fold. Roll it up. Inhale. Slight back bend. Awesome. Thanks for joining today. Have a happy, healthy day. Hope to see you soon, and I will talk to you later. Good job today, my friends. Bye.